Hi friends, welcome back to our channel Education Hub. Hub is such one channel always gives you the lectures related to computer science and IT for the existing user and the newcomers who are visited our channel at first. For all of them, I am requesting to subscribe our channel. End of this lecture, if you like, then obviously like and also share our videos. But before that, let's start our lectures. Lectures is network security and encryption. What is network security and encryption? Security means protecting the information from the unauthorized access. Unauthorized not only access, uses, modification, destruction, everything. If it is prevent them, then it will terms as security. Now the main three parameters are there for information security. These are: number one, ensuring confidentiality. What is that? Ensuring confidentiality means prevention of unauthorized disclosure of confidential information. That means whatever our privacy, we have to secure that. Next one, the ensuring integrity. Integrity ensuring. What's that? It means prevention of unauthorized modification of existing information. What do we have? We have that unauthorized modification is not allowed. Next one, that is ensuring availability. It means prevention of unauthorized holding of information or unauthorized holding of existing resources. Obviously, if we can able to hold the unauthorized users from the existing informations and resources, that will prevent our unauthorized access also. Now these are the security and what's the parameter. Now the security issues can be classified in two ways. One is security threats, another is security measurement. Security threats and security measures. Security threats by which the security hampers or may damage, whereas security measures tells you how the security can be prevented or can be accessed. These are security measures. First comes to the threats. First we have to discuss the threats, their different types, then the measurements will be discussed. At first, the security threats, we are very familiar with the name of virus. This is the main cause of security threats. Next, trojans, worm, spyware, hacking, spam, identity theft, DOS attacks. These are the security threats. Now, at first, let's the discussion with the virus. What is the meaning of virus? We are very familiar with the name virus. The full form of the virus is, that is, vital, V for vital, I for information, R for resources, U for under, S for says. That is vital information resources under says. That is nothing but virus. Now, what the virus is. This is very common name for today's security threats. The virus is a program that affect under previously existing programs, and thereby it creates trouble for its smooth execution. It also affects other programs by modifying them. The modification we mean to include a copy of the virus program that is already exist in our existing program and infects the previously unaffected program, and their execution may hampers. Now this virus can be classified several ways. Number one, boot sector virus. Boot sector virus is what? It is generally comes in the boot when the booting is there at the time of loading programs booting. When the end user just switch on the CPU, the boot sector virus attack the boot records of a system. How they attack? Number one, they override the original boot codes. Boot sector, first one, it override the original boot codes. Next, it also not only original boot codes is overwritten, it reallocate the actual information which is present in the boot sector. It also reallocate the original files information which is stored in the boot sector. Not only that, subsequently it marks the particular sector on the disk that is batch sector. It creates batch sectors, and it increase the number of batch sector, not only particular hard disk. It will damage permanently until out of order. It will goes to out of order when the batch sector numbers is increased. So this is our batch sector type of virus. Next one type of virus, that is file infecting virus. What is file infecting virus? Generally the executable file .exe, .com, these type of files is attacked by this virus, and the uninfected executable files is infected by the multiple virus comes to itself. Generally this type of virus multiplies itself and attack the .com or executable uninfected viruses, and it hampers the execution of that program. Not only that, it modify that files also before execution, so it creates that trouble also. Now the end user, when they are try to just execute those programs, at that time unwillingly they execute the file infecting viruses, because it is already multiplied itself and affect those executable files. So when they try to execute that, it will affect that and create the trouble. Next one type, that is polymorphic virus. Polymorphic virus is what? Polymorphic virus, poly by the name you can able to get many, morphic, morph means forms. That means polymorphic means many forms of the virus is coming. Actually what they are difficult to access or difficult to recognize also, because polymorphic virus, they all are different looks in different copy. Same file, when it copies itself, it creates another look. So it creates some trouble to recognition. And not only that, polymorphic virus uses encryption technology for its successful multiplication. And during this execution, just the encrypted virus is decrypted itself and executed. This decryption of the encrypted part of the polymorphic virus done by the virus decryption routine. So for that purpose, this polymorphic virus is very very difficult to recognize and for save the files from them. These are the polymorphic. Next one terms is coming stealth virus. By the name you can able to get stealth virus. That means it is basically hidden. The end user cannot able to detect it. It affects the particular file, and in some order of the program tries to access that file, stealth goes back unchanged form, and consequently the end user cannot able to get it properly. Next, the multi-partite virus. Multi-partite virus is the most dangerous type of virus. Most dangerous because it is combination of polymorphic and stealth virus. That means you cannot able to get them, and the multiple copies will also there, and multi-partite virus also affect the boot sectors as well as executable files within the system. Multi-partite virus possesses the features of polymorphic virus as well as stealth virus, and consequence it very difficult to detect. This is the most dangerous type of virus. So what is virus and the types? Right now I think it is clear to you. Our next threat is coming as Trojan, also named as Trojan horse. What's that? It is a malicious code. Actually, this malicious code is generated into the host by using a host program for its execution. And just like the Trojan horse, comes from the Greek methodology, that is, malicious code steal the data, damage a system in a number of ways as it is possible. What they can delete. Number one, they can delete. Number two, they can upload or download unwanted files from the computer, crash the hard disk. Through the internet trojans, it spread each and every node of the connected network. It infect the system, free games, free movies, free songs, etc. And also operating mailing, unwanted mailing also. So this is nothing but Trojans. Basically, it comes from internet access. Next one, a very familiar name, that is nothing but worm. What is that worm? Worm, the name is, by the name you can able to get, it is very well known internet based security threats. The program cases, in case of the worm, are written within an intention to interface of the existing data processing or the program and the data processing applications, and manipulate the data or destroy the entire data permanently. That is the main part of worm. Next one terms, that is spyware. That is our spyware. Spyware is what? Spyware is that when a person is unwantedly more than one they're unwillingly or unwantedly, just the users, those are commonly uses internet over the hours. It's a security threats generate there. That means basically I can't able to explain in such a way. Spyware is a very common security threat, for particularly for those internet users who uses internet unnecessarily over hours. Spyware is such one program which is intentionally put to get the information about the users. This is one type of, it is as a virus or as a threat, it is comes to the computer and monitoring the activities of the user for damaging or for fully accessing the user's activity. Next one, today's world very familiar with the name, that is hacking. That is, in between sender and receiver, a third party will be there and they are getting the all information. This is hacking. This can be classified two ways: white hat hackers, black hat hackers. White hat hackers hacks without any intention and causing any harm is not there. For example, white hat hackers may hacks testing or reliability, the security of the existing system, whereas black hat hackers intentionally cause the damage to the system and the network. Next one, spam. Some unwanted things is coming through the internet and its space occupied to the computer system. Identity theft. That is, your IP address is hacked or your identity will be hacked there and theft there. DOS attacks. DOS attacks tells you that whatever the command line run before the operating system, just beside this operating system, these will be hampered by these threats. So these are the threats how the security may hamper. Now, how to ensure the security? The measures of security, these are by using firewall, DMZ, antivirus, digital signature, encryption and decryption, digital envelope. First, we are trying to run firewall. What is firewall? Firewall, by the name you can able to get, this is a wall or a barrier creation. This is a tools, most popular internet security tools. The system or group of system that ensure the security between organizations, network and internet. Firewall plays as an instrumental role for determining which will goes inside to the service or which will not. That means it creates a wall and ensuring the security. Next one terms we have to learn, that is DMZ. DMZ, the full form is Demilitarized Zone. Demilitarized Zone. Demilitarized zone is nowadays a very commonly used for the security mechanism against the potential security threats. DMZ is a host computer, or DMZ may be a small network of computers which implemented and configured as the neural zone to placed in between the private network of a company and public outside of an organization. So this way it creates the a security zone. It creates a zone within that the security will maintained. Next one, we are very familiar with the terms antivirus. What is this antivirus? It is also some program, set of programs. It is given to the computer when the virus is coming from the outside. It detect and destroy. Next one, digital envelope, a digital signature. It is creates an authentication. By using that, we can recognize which information is authenticate or which is not. Next one, encryption and decryption. Now, when a sender send a data, it may be hacked or anything, but if it is makes in such a way that it will not getting by everyone, that process is known as encryption. And these encryptions against the de-encryption, that is decryption, is only understood by the actual receiver. They can able to decrypt it and get the proper messages. Last one, that is digital envelope. Within an envelope, within a closure, the packet of the data will be there, and whenever you will access it, you get it, you have to, the actual receiver can receive and decrypt it and get it back. Else otherwise cannot able to access. That way the unauthorized access or modification or hacking can be also checked. So this is the thing of network security and encryption. I think you can get a little bit idea. This is an overview I am giving here. This encryption, decryption and other will be discussed elaborately in another lectures. So be with us, subscribe our channel Education Hub, and after this level, if you like our lectures, then don't forget to like it. Thank you for listening this lecture.